He often wondered why his heart wanted so much, yet his body refused to move. Inside his mind, the future looked clear and bright. He imagined himself disciplined, respected, and free from regret. He saw a version of his life where he had finally become the person he always believed he could be. But every day, when action was required, something invisible held him back. He delayed. He distracted himself. He quietly repeated the same promise again and again, tomorrow. At night, when the world slowed down and silence filled the room, guilt sat beside him like a shadow. Not loud. Not dramatic. Just heavy. He asked himself a question many ambitious people asked in secret: why do I want more yet do nothing? From the outside, people had a simple answer. They called him lazy. The word followed him everywhere, and it hurt more than he admitted. Because lazy people do not feel this kind of pain. They do not feel the weight of unrealized potential pressing on their chest. They do not lie awake imagining the life they could have lived. What he felt was not comfort. It was pressure. A constant awareness that he was capable of more, yet trapped in stillness. Society often misunderstands this state. Ambition without visible action looks like laziness from the outside, but on the inside, it feels like drowning while everyone assumes you are resting. His days followed the same exhausting cycle. In the morning, hope returned. He felt motivated and inspired. He planned his future in his head with great detail. By afternoon, distractions slowly took control. Small comforts felt easier than difficult steps. He told himself he would start later. By evening, exhaustion arrived, even though little had been done. At night, regret completed the cycle. He promised himself that tomorrow would be different. Tomorrow, he would become serious. Tomorrow, he would finally start. But tomorrow always stayed just out of reach, like a horizon that moved farther away the closer he walked toward it. The truth he avoided was uncomfortable but simple. The problem was not lack of ambition. It was fear. Fear of starting imperfectly. Fear of trying and failing. Fear of proving his doubts right. His mind was overloaded with expectations. He wanted to change everything at once, so he changed nothing at all. The weight of the entire future crushed the small actions needed today. Under that pressure, stillness felt safer than movement. Doing nothing hurt less than risking disappointment. One quiet evening, something shifted. There was no dramatic moment, and no loud motivation. Just one honest thought that landed deeply inside him. Motivation does not come before action, it comes after. He realized he had been waiting to feel ready, waiting to feel confident, waiting to feel motivated. But those feelings were never meant to arrive first. They were rewards, not requirements. This realization did not excite him. It relieved him. For the first time, he understood that he did not need to feel different in order to act differently. Slowly, he began to rewire his thinking. He stopped asking himself to change his entire life. Instead, he asked himself to do one small thing. Just one. Not perfectly. Not powerfully. Just consistently. 5 minutes of effort instead of hours of planning. One uncomfortable step instead of a complete transformation. He learned that discipline is not built through intensity, but through repetition. Tiny actions, done daily, quietly reshape identity. He stopped waiting for motivation and treated action as a decision, not an emotion. As his behavior changed, something unexpected happened. His relationship with himself softened. He stopped calling himself broken. He stopped using shame as fuel. He began to understand that ambition itself was proof that something alive existed inside him. He was not lazy. He was human. Tired. Afraid. Overloaded. Healing began when he replaced self-hate with self-respect. He learned that kindness toward himself did not weaken discipline. It strengthened it. When pressure decreased, movement increased. Over time, the daily cycle began to change. Mornings became quieter, less dramatic, but more productive. Afternoons felt lighter. Nights brought rest instead of regret. The future no longer felt like a crushing demand. It felt like a direction. He did not become perfect. He did not become unstoppable. But he became consistent. And consistency changed everything in ways motivation never could. This story is not about sudden success or overnight transformation. It is about an honest shift in perspective. Ambition does not need to be loud. Progress does not need to be fast. The only thing that truly matters is movement. Even the smallest step breaks the spell of stagnation. If you see yourself in this story, understand this clearly: you are not behind. You are not weak. You are standing at the exact moment where awareness meets choice. Do not wait for tomorrow to become someone new. Today does not ask for greatness. It asks for honesty. One small action. One quiet decision. Taken now. Because the future is not built by motivation. It is built by what you do when motivation is absent. And once you move, even slightly, everything begins to move with you.